Even though they weigh as much as 80 elephants, they still can fly, but you don't and no. It isn't skill issue. It is actually a pretty complicated process, but don't worry, I will split it into 4 easy to understand parts. First, we have to realize one thing. Air isn't empty space at all. Even though we can't see it, we're actually walking around at the bottom of a massive, heavy ocean of gas. Air has weight, it takes up space, and it pushes against everything it touches. When a plane moves through the sky, it is basically swimming through this invisible ocean like we do in the pool. Flying isn't something different, it's just a constant war between 4 natural forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. If a plane can make more upward force than the Earth's gravity pulling it down, it flies. If it can't, it stays on the ground or falls. The absolute most important force for keeping a plane from falling out of the sky is called lift. And lift is all about the shape of the wing. If you look at an airplane wing from the side, you'll notice it isn't flat. The top of the wing is curved, while the bottom is mostly flat. When the plane moves forward, air hits the front of the wing and splits into 2 paths. The air going over the curved top has to travel a little further and faster than the air passing straight underneath. Because the air on top is moving so fast, it stretches out and becomes thin. This creates a zone of low pressure above the wing, almost like a mini vacuum. Meanwhile, the slower air underneath stays thick and pushes upward. This difference in pressure literally sucks the plane up into the sky while pushing it from below. Pilots can also tilt the wings slightly upward to catch more air and create even more lift, just like when you stick your hand out of a moving car window and tilt your palm up. However, the wings can't move the plane up by itself. It needs speed, and that is where thrust comes in. Thrust is just a forward push created by the giant jet engines hanging under the wings. These engines suck in massive amounts of air from the front, squeeze it tightly, mix it with fuel, and set it on fire. This creates a controlled explosion that blasts out of the back of the engine at insane speeds. According to the laws of physics, when you push something backward that hard, it pushes you forward just as hard. As the engines move the plane forward, it fights against drag, which is just the air resistance trying to slow the plane down. Once the engines get the plane moving fast enough, the air rushing over the wings creates enough lift to overpower the plane's weight, and it detaches from the ground. So why don't planes just random fall out of the sky if an engine shuts down? Many people think a plane without engines will drop like a rock. I thought it too. But that is completely wrong. Even if all the engines completely stopped working, a plane would turn into a glider because it still has forward speed and perfectly shaped wings. It can move through the air for miles, slowly trading its speed for forward distance while the pilot looks for a safe place to land. Furthermore, planes are designed to be naturally stable. They have small wings on the tail called stabilizers. If a gust of wind pushes the nose of the plane up or down, these tail fins act like the feathers on an arrow, catching the air and automatically forcing the plane back into a straight, safe line. Anyway, I hope I made it easy to understand, and if you like this video, tell it to your friend, and if you don't like it, don't tell him. Also, write me in the comments, what would you like to learn next?